Hi everybody, welcome to Decode Australia. Today is Wednesday, September the 9th, 2020. My name is Tamer.
My name is Yvonne.
And we're going to be starting with the Euro-Yen analysis.
Euro plunged against Japanese yen on Wednesday, decreasing the price of the Euro-Japanese yen pair to less than 125 even, ahead of the release of European deposit rate decision news. The technical bias remained bullish since the price of the pair marked a higher high in the recent upside move.
Now, the Euro-Yen is struggling around the 124.79, and you'll have to keep an eye on the following support levels. At support 1, you're looking at the charts, is the 124.34, which is the low of August 10 this year. At the second support, you'll come across the 124.08, which is a 23.6 Fibonacci level support zone. And finally, the third support you'll find is the 123 even, which is the psychological number. Now, the Euro-Yen may have a tough time moving above these following resistance levels. At resistance 1 is the 125.59, which is the upper trend line arm. At resistance 2 is the 1.26.21, which is the confluence of a trend line and the high of August 12, 2020. And finally, you'll come across the third resistance at 127.06, which is a major horizontal resistance area. Now, the technical bias is expected to remain bullish as long as the 124.08, which is a major horizontal support level. In fact, it's being the 23.6 Fibonacci level if this remains intact.
Deposit rate decision news. The European Central Bank is set to release figures concerning the deposit rate decision made by the central bank on September 10 this year. According to an average estimate of the economists, the reading for the deposit rate decision remained negative 0.5% in August, bearing no change as compared to the reading of negative 0.5% in the month before. The rate figure reflects the rate of interest paid on surplus liquidity that may be deposited by credit institutions in the accounts with the European Central Bank overnight. Generally speaking, increasing interest rate suggests an inflationary outlook on the European economy and hence suggests a bearish market for the Euro-Yen and vice versa.
Okay, in conclusion, given the economic outlook for the pair, selling the Euro-Yen around the current levels may help generate some quick profits. And now we're moving on to the US-Swiss analysis.
The US dollar rose against Swiss franc on Wednesday, which is today, increasing the price of the pair to more than 0.9100 ahead of the release of US consumer index news today. Technical bias remained bearish since the pair of US-Swiss printed a lower low in the recent downside move.
Okay, now the US Swiss is currently trading around the 91.77 and it's getting stronger. The price of this pair is likely to face major resistance at the following levels. Resistance 1 is of 0.9240, which is the low of March 10 this year. At the second resistance is a 93 even number, which is the confluence of a psychological number and a 23.6 Fibonacci level. And finally, the third resistance will come across in 0.9318, which is a horizontal resistance zone. On the downside, the US Swiss may find support at the following levels. At support 1 is a 91.20, which is the low of September 7. And second support is a 0.9082, which is the lower trend line arm. And finally, the third support is the 91 even, the psychological number. The technical bias is expected to remain bearish as long as the 93.04, which is a major horizontal resistance area, remains intact.
Now the US Consumer Price Index excluding food and energy news. The U.S. Department of Labor Statistics is scheduled to release numbers concerning the U.S. Consumer Index news. According to the Economist forecast, the U.S. CPI registered a reading of 0.2% in August as compared to the reading of 0.6% in the month before. The US CPI reflects the comparison of the price movement in the retail prices of services and products after selecting them from the representative basket on a sampling basis. It is to be noted that the CPI number is derived after excluding the price of volatile items such as energy and food to find the accurate numbers. Generally speaking, a higher reading anticipates a bullish trend for the US franc and vice versa.
Now, in conclusion, given the price movement of this pair over the past few days, buying the US square near the current levels might be a good move in the short to medium term trading. And as always, when trading, trade with only what you can afford to lose and apply strict money and risk management at all times.
Yes, and please also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook page and our Instagram. And see you tomorrow.
Bye for now.